happened to be looking for a home in Gibson, Louisiana. They found the perfect home. It was absolutely to their dreams. It had a basement, and that was important too. But it was a strange thing as they looked at the home, and the more they looked at it, something startled them in the basement. In a corner of the basement, they found a pile of bones. Isn't that amazing? A pile of bones in the basement. Their minds went wild. They contacted the realtor. Something's got to be done about this. Where these bones come from? Who lived here before? And all of this. Finally, the realtor, very concerned about this, contacted the couple that owned the house who had moved out and asked, where did the bones come from? Tell us the story. And the realtor found out from the couple who had lived there before that every time they mowed the lawn, bones just kept cropping up through the ground, and so they didn't know what to do with them. They were human bones, so they just started making a pile in the basement. And that's what they did. Only to find out that that house had been built on an unmarked Indian burial ground many years before. And here these bones just kept piling up and working their way up through the ground, and they piled them up in the basement. How about your life? How many bones do you have buried in the basement of your life? You know, there's a lot of bones in each one of our lives. Old sins that we just can't let go. Old problems or addictions that just seem to frustrate us even today because they keep cropping up all the time. And instead of reburying them, we just pile them up and we let them dictate to us how we're going to live our life. So one of the things that they ended up doing down in that Louisiana home was they took all those bones and any other bones that came up and they reinterred them again properly. They gave them a good burial and buried them once and for all. Well, our Lord Jesus Christ is the same thing for us too. I don't know what kind of bones you've got dictating your life, but Jesus takes all of those old sins, those old lusts, those addictions, whatever continues to crop up, and we just keep piling up, and he buries them. He buries them in his grave, and then he comes back from that grave giving to us new life, the same life that he sealed to us by his glorious resurrection. Why don't you just quit piling up bones and give them to the one who can get rid of them for you? That's our Lord Jesus Christ. He does it all by his grace. And he cleans up our life, cleans up the basement of our heart, and enables us to live strongly and victoriously in his grace. God grant you that grace and that peace. Give the bones to Jesus.